Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Thank you for watching. And this post is in regards to the recent, rather threats that our former president, the cult member Donald Trump has made to General Mark Milley over something that he feels questionable having to do with China. Now, I don't know the exact reasoning of this, but this is something I've talked about before, which is like the whole stochastic terrorism, in which that, he puts out words, knowing how his base is, how radicalized some of them are, and extreme, that they are more than happy to go out and commit acts of political violence on his behalf. This is something I've always spoken out against for two reasons. One, it doesn't really change or achieve anything. Two, you're only doing his dirty work. And what's worst of all, especially as January 6th, as that wasn't a lesson enough, is that these people are putting themselves at risk. They're risking their lives. They're risking their freedom. All for a man who is, by all definition, that he's criticizing somebody in the military is, somebody deep down who doesn't support the military. He is a draft dodger. He is a moral coward. He is a coward to begin with. And he's not too bright, but he's at least smart enough to know that when he says these things, it does trigger people and get a reaction out of them. And some of them, like I said, are foolish enough to actually do that with disastrous results, okay? There are plenty of people who have died and a good number of people that are in prison. And I just think it's going to continue. And what I find mostly to believe that there are people in the military who still support Donald Trump after everything he's done. After his treacherous behavior, after January 6th, after trying to overthrow our democracy, and now he's criticizing a high-ranking general who's taking this all in rather grace, He is a man that supports the Constitution. He's the man that believes in America, in democracy. I believe that I trust him more in his support to the American people than I will to a grifting draft dodger any day. Especially a lying one who, has shown time and time again that he doesn't care about the American people. But, those that are in his cult, that feel a need to act on his commands, just don't get it. And some of these people are former military, which is all the more reason that wraps my head around it. During his administration, he is, taken away from veterans' benefits. He has not really shown support for them. And, other behavior, like on 9/11 and all this stuff. I could go on, but the bottom line is, why do you guys choose to keep supporting him? Why do you, in the military, look at this man and somehow think that, there's more merit to him than somebody like General Milley? I really want to know. I mean, by all means, leave a comment, but of course, I would just get a lot of blowback over that. I believe in supporting the troops. I've done that, which is way more than I could say for Donald Trump. On Veterans Day or Memorial Day, does he make any type of donation? No, he makes everything about himself. Has he really done anything lately, if at all, to show that deep down he really does care about the troops? No. I mean, of course, when it comes to somebody like Colin Kaepernick, he'll say, oh, he's disrespecting troop the flags. Trump doesn't care about any of that. That had to do with a beef with the NFL. Also the fact that he's a racist and a bigot. So, of course, a black football player that takes a knee to the flag, suddenly he's the bad guy. You always look at him, but you see what Trump's doing now. I don't hear anything from Fox condemning this. I don't hear Trump supporters looking at and saying, no, that's not right. If anything, I'll bet, some of them are willing to actually go out, and speak out against a high-ranking general. But, of course, that's what the Colts base has boiled down to. Doesn't have nothing to do with right or wrong, has nothing to do with morality, has nothing to do with supporting the troops. It's whatever my cult leader tells me to believe, I should believe. If he says General Milley is a traitor, he must be a traitor. If he says he should be executed, then he should be executed. And the GOP is supposed to be the party that supports the troops. No, I haven't really seen anyone on the right, politicians or media figures speaking out against them about this, quite the opposite. They're conveniently silent, which goes to show you how well they support the troops. That's something you should really think about. Unbelievable. But what do I know? I'm just the woke liberal, remember? That I have Trump derangement syndrome. That too. Yeah, okay. Unbelievable. Thank you for watching. I really hope you understand, and get out and vote. Not just this November, but especially in 2024. Okay? Because we got a lot is at stake here, in case you haven't figured that out. And that's up to and especially including supporting our troops. Thank you for watching.